This episode is brought to you by Mountain Dew Baja Mango Gem. When pineapple is no longer an option. And now your co-host, Jake Binks. What's going on,
Jake
man?
Binks.
We're back.
Hey, brought to you by Spider-Man Cup. Whatever's in here, drink it. Tasty.
I knew I was gonna mess up the name because Baja Mango Gem just doesn't roll off the tongue.
No, it doesn't.
See, the one that I'm crazy about is Baja Gold, and it's just so, just flows. Baja Mango
Gold.
Gem. See, it's just you stumble over it a little bit. It's not the same, and it definitely doesn't taste the same, but it'll do. It'll do.
Let's go, baby. Let's do it.
But anyways, it's good to be back. We haven't done a show in I feel like a couple weeks.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I think we've both been busy. Yeah, I mean, I played my first show in a while and then released my new album, and it's been doing really good. Shameless plug, but you guys can check out my new album on Spotify, Apple Music, basically anywhere you like to hear music, all the music platforms you can check it out. But I will bring up this real quick if you want to take a look. But yeah, the album's doing good, especially on Spotify, and it is called Dancing on Your Crown. That's it right there. Got a couple of friends. My friend Elizabeth is on the first track, and my friend Chloe is on track 6, Bad Dream, which is one of the singles. But yeah.
Great song.
Thank you.
Go download Bad Dreams because it's something to behold. I'll tell you what.
So yeah, played the show, released the album, and then not long after that, like this past week, my wife and I went on an Alaskan cruise. It was our second Alaskan cruise, and just a lot of fun, even more fun than the first time we went. I kind of want to tell you a couple highlights. Well, I sorted it in a text message earlier, but yeah, we got to in Juneau, which was already my favorite, like my favorite town or city. I don't know. It's the capital, I believe. But anyways, Juneau's already my favorite place in Alaska. And we went back there and we had a couple of excursions. And so the big highlight was we did some river rafting by the glaciers, by the Mendenhall glaciers. And dude, this was like seriously one of the most fun experiences I've ever had in my life. Not exaggerating. If you guys ever get the chance to do it, you have to.
Were you like in the glaciers?
No, we're in
going down the river.
We're going down a river next to the glaciers.
Okay.
Yeah. And maybe like I don't know, later this week or sometime soon I'll share some pictures. But actually, Ryan and Whitney, so they went with us.
Yeah.
And so it was us, Ryan and Whitney, and then a few other people in the raft. And I was up front with this family, and they were super cool. They all really liked me. They were like saying they wanted to adopt me and made some new friends. It was super funny because then I would see them around the cruise after that, and everywhere I would go, if they spotted me, they would like yell, like Dom. It was so funny. But yeah, shout out to my new friends, Nate, Cindy, Tia, and Wade. Yeah, super cool people. Anyways, getting off track.
Hope you're watching.
Hopefully they are. Getting off track. Ryan actually gave me his GoPro because I wasn't doing any of the rowing. I was sitting in the middle. And I was
so you were just
so I was just
kind of
filming.
like the guinea pigs, just sitting in the middle.
I didn't want to row. I just wanted to chill. And yeah, so I was just filming the entire time, which is great. And I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get this footage compressed and stuff. That's the plan, and I'm actually going to upload it on the channel Or maybe like I'll upload it on here, and then you and I can like do a show, and we'll kind of do a little rewatch. But it'll be your first time watching.
Yeah, you'll walk me through the experience.
But the video will probably be called Dom Dom Almost Dies, is what the title of the video will probably be called.
Well, you're sitting in the middle. That's like the worst spot. That's why I said you're the guinea pig. You don't
Also,
want to be in the middle.
Well, also, I'm in the middle front section, and
you're like hitting everything. Dom's all.
And so I'm in the middle of Nate, and then Wade's on my right, and then Cindy and her sister Tia are the front two, and someone's supposed to be in the middle of them in front of me, but no one is. So I felt like a little vulnerable. Like if something did happen, I would just go flying straight through the two of these people.
I can't even, dude. You're gonna be gone. That's what I'm saying. Like,
dude, we hit some crazy rapids, and this is my first time ever rafting.
Oh
no! And obviously, it's like a group effort too. But like, not like a lot of us. I don't, except for like the tour guide, or like I don't know what they're called, but the guy that goes with you.
Yeah, the guide. Yeah.
Shout out to Johan, whatever he does. Not a whole lot, but yeah, I mean, no one's like super experienced. But dude, these rapids were crazy. These rapids were crazy, man. Literally, we caught some sick air. We really did.
Well, you definitely caught some sick air, is my guess.
And like they make you put on these. Oh, and by the way, guys, we will eventually get to talking about Disney D23 Expo and talking about Marvel and Star Wars, but we're just talking about whatever right now.
It's a breakdown of life.
Yeah, okay. It's been a while since we had done the show, so let's just have fun and talk about whatever. Yeah, we caught some crazy air. They make you put on like this whole setup where you've got like your bright orange waders, and then you've got your life jacket, and then you put on your raincoat over that.
Yep.
It's still not enough. You're gonna get soaking wet, and it's gonna be the water is 30 degrees. You're gonna get soaking wet. It's very cold. But dude, we all had so much fun. I was literally scared a few times.
Good.
But it was so much fun.
Hey, that's what makes an adventure, dude.
Yeah.
No, something alive. Ask Frodo, okay? Ask Bilbo. They'll tell you. That's crazy, dude. That sounds like a blast. It sounds like you actually went down. What was like the rating? Do you remember? Did they tell you what the rating was on like the raft, or like was like a 3 or like a 2?
No. They don't
no,
tell you.
You don't. They just say have fun, good luck, strap in. Dom, get in the middle. I hope you don't fly out.
Before you actually go on the excursion, they give you the option that you can either, be in a group where
or go solo. Tom's all done.
No. The tour guide will do all the work. They'll do the rowing, or you can be in a group where you will do the rowing, and then the guide will be in the very back, helping steer.
Yeah.
And Wave and Ryan and Whitney, they all wanted like the full experience.
Of course. Why not?
So they're all like, "Oh, like let's raft."
Of course.
But me and Whitney were like, "Well, or let's row." And me and Whitney were like, "Yeah, we'll row, but really it'll be you guys." So Whitney was behind me. It was so funny, Jake, because when everything was like getting pretty intense,
everyone was all
because Wave is my wife is like kind of
where's Whitney?
Diagonal
where's
behind
Whitney
me.
And Ryan? Okay, so your wife is right behind you. Is she in the
Ryan's
middle?
No, she's on my left behind.
Okay.
Ryan's on my right, and then Whitney, Ryan's on the back right. Whitney is directly behind me. So when everything is like happening and just like getting intense, Whitney is holding onto my life jacket behind me. And this new
clawing
group of
on you.
this new group of friends who I met, I was bro, I'm hanging on to Nate's life jacket right here. And I'm making all sorts of jokes. You'll see in the video. But I'm holding the GoPro with my right hand. Yeah, I'm holding the GoPro with my right hand, and then with my left hand, I'm hanging on to Nate's life jacket right here.
You're like trying to hold on to your life.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love it. Hey, that's life. You gotta live it to the fullest. You gotta go out. You gotta experience this kind of thing. You could die any day. Might as well put yourself in danger. That's what Tom was feeling.
At one point,
dangerous.
Like this, I mean, I guess it's a small wave, but it felt pretty big. It goes over us. Yeah.
Really, you just got soaked? Like you guys just went?
Well, more towards the front of the boat, which I'm in the second row. So it goes completely over Tia, and then like it goes into my right ear.
And you're like, effing it, cotton. Like it just goes straight in the ear hole.
But yeah, so worth it.
I can't do this, man.
If you think it's funny right now, just me telling you, you're gonna love this video when you get to see it.
I can't wait. I can't wait till we post it. Everyone better be like intrigued, because that will be probably one of our best videos right there. Trying to figure out who Tom survived. He's here, folks. He survived. But holy smokes.
Yeah, I'm like, tell my story, because this is how I'm going out.
Tom's like out there just
and
suffering.
Then we're just getting knocked around, and I'm like, I thought this Johan guy graduated from school for this. Like, what the heck?
He's out there just like a newbie, an amateur. He's like, it's my first time down the river, folks. Good luck. And Tom's out there just getting sloshed around. Like, holy.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot. That sounds like a great time.
It was super fun.
It sounds like there was a lot of prayers said.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
At a certain point, you just let go and let God, though. As I always say.
Let God.
As I always say, yeah.
I cannot even let go and let God. Like, just let him be. Jesus, take the wheel. Just get me out of here. Hey, we've all been there. We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all been there. It's so funny, dude.
But anyways, the other excursion that we did, my wife and I went on the what's it called? Well, it's like a scenic train ride.
That sounds a little bit more.
And that was it was super relaxed. That was in Skagway. And that was a lot of fun too. Super chill, and you go pretty high up elevation, and just like it's great tour where you get to take like really nice pictures and stuff, and kind of like a history thing. So super chill, really fun.
Heck yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
And then the rest of the trip, I mean, there was a lot going on. There was like, we saw a comedy show. We went to dinner. We went to dinner every night. Nonstop soft serve is one of my favorite things about cruises.
That's like the worst part about cruises. They'll trap you. They'll trap you right on in that soft serve.
Dude, it got to this point where like I'm having to like talk to the guys about how much ice cream I want. And I'm like, can you do a tall vanilla, please?
I just like am picturing the whole Mater scene. Keep scooping. They're like, that's wasabi. Do not eat the pistachio ice cream. It has turned. That's what I'm saying, Tom. Just
it's like there's a new person there at the station every day, and finally I run into this nice woman who actually gives me like a decent sized cone, and so I take a picture of it, and so
You're like, this
for the
dope.
rest of the trip, it's my reference picture for all of the other guys, saying like,
Is
one of
it?
your coworkers knows how to do a legit cone, and this is what it looks like.
You're like, listen, dude. Okay, give me the best cone you got.
Because I just have to keep going back over and over.
Course. Yeah.
You know, might as well make it easy on both of us and just give me like a big ice cream cone. Anyways, yeah, we went to dinner every night, nonstop food, hot tub, awesome drinks. We did trivia a few nights. Yeah, a bunch of different shows we went to. Super fun. I love cruises. Shout out to you. That is false. Professionals have standards. That's a really funny comment. Also, shout out to Dawson. Haven't talked to you in a long time. Haven't seen you on the show, but also you haven't seen us do anything in a while either. But good to have you here.
Great to have you here. Thank you for joining, brother.
We're kind of just talking about not a whole lot, just kind of what's been going on with our lives. Been on vacation. Yeah, been on vacation. Put out an album. Playing some shows. Looking forward to playing some more shows soon. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. Anything new with you? Fun and exciting?
I have a lot of stories not suitable for YouTube. I'll play that much.
Okay.
I was at a bachelor party in San Diego the last weekend, couple days, 4 or 5 days. It was actually really great. We went to a couple, like a speakeasy, which is like a back room in a bar, which is like, it was, you had to walk through some kegs. They had like kegs stacked up, and it was a door, and you'd walk through it. I'll send you the video. It's actually really sick. And you get back there, the walls have skulls, like actual human skulls, like all over the place. And then it was like paintings on the ceiling and a chandelier. It was beautiful, but got a little loose and crazy out there for sure. I held down a pool table all night with my boy until we had enough. I'll say that. And then so I had my own experiences. Horse race. I've never been to a horse race before. It was the first time I've ever been to a horse race and betting on horse races. So that was a new experience. That was fun. Won a lot of money. Bet it all in the last race. Lost a lot of money. So, that's betting for you. Don't do it, kids. I don't promote it.
Nor do I.
Yeah, I don't ever gamble. Except
you're like, but when I do, I lose.
Well, no, actually, I've always won when I gamble. That was the first time I've ever lost when I gamble. Like, because it was a horse race. Every time I go, it's like at a casino, blackjack, something like that. So horse racing is a little bit different, but I had a great time. Nothing too crazy, I guess. Nothing I want to talk about on here, but I had a great time. I had the youngin' out. I got him some experience out there, and that was fun. That was a great time, but nothing too crazy.
Oh, can I tell you about a couple more things real quick?
Oh, he's going off. He has stories. Let's go.
Sorry, I'll try to keep this quick. We can get to Star Wars and Marvel here soon. Also, Dawson, if there's anything you want to talk about with Star Wars and Marvel about D23, let us know in the chat what your favorite part about that was, or not just Dawson, but anyone watching.
Yes, I am
on the replay.
Yes, that's what I am. I will do that any day of the week. I come with a certain amount of money, and once I lose it, that's it, Dawson.
So, I mean, the trip was for a lot of different things. I definitely, was celebrating the album, but also it was kind of like an early anniversary vacation for me and my wife. Our anniversary is on the 15th, so still a few more days, but we did go to this Alice in Wonderland restaurant on the ship. I think
What?
it's a Royal Caribbean thing, and that was a lot of fun. I'll try to show some pictures of that on the show at some point. But are you a Alice in Wonderland fan at all? Okay.
Yes, no. Depends on like what you ask of me. But yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, do you like trippy cartoons? I mean, clearly there's. I'm not even gonna get into it. There's something going on with the writers when they wrote Alice in Wonderland. But anyways, super fun
Yes,
experience.
3-letter word.
Super fun experience. The menu was like invisible, and you have to like use this paintbrush and reveal it.
Okay.
And then all the different courses are like the appetizers are like super small and just like I don't know. You'll see once I show you the pictures later on, but there's like a whole aesthetic to them, and really good food too. Actually, I will say,
Don't tell me.
because you're kind of a food connoisseur, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to you saying that it was great. That's my point of view. But
What do you mean? Everything that I had, except for one thing, was really good. Oh, and they did a anniversary cheesecake for us. But they also did this ice cream thing.
yeah,
with
because
this-
it's your
with this-
anniversary.
But they did this chocolate ball thing, and they
You crack it.
no, like they pour hot
Oh, they
caramel
did
on
that
top of it,
one.
and it like opens up. If that makes any sense, you'll see. I've got videos and stuff.
I know exactly what you mean. I know, but
Okay.
I think how you said
It like
was
melts.
weird.
It like melts and,
You like-
and opens up.
You said it with a tone of awkwardness there, and I was like,
Oh, I didn't mean to. Anyways, my favorite
"Pour that
appetizer.
alcohol."
I know this is so random and stuff, but it was just a great trip, and I want to talk about it because
Yeah,
why not? Why not?
of course.
Favorite appetizer was this hollowed out lime, right? So it's like the rind, like half of a lime. Inside is oh, what's it called? I'm dropping the name right now.
What do you mean? Like a custard?
Nope, it's that stuff at Asian restaurants. It's spicy and it's pickled. Oh, why can't I remember right now?
I was gonna say wasabi, but then you said pickled, so
No, it's pickled, kind of like pickled vegetables, but it's like stringy. Oh, it's like on the tip of my tongue. My wife loves this stuff too, and it's pretty good. Anyways, that's on the very bottom, but then there's some spicy tuna, right? And then on the very top is some lemon sorbet, which sounds super weird, but dude, this stuff was so good. Kimchi, that's what it is. Kimchi.
kimchi. I was looking it up.
So
I was,
you've
like,
got your
trying to be-
you've got your lime rind, kimchi on the inside on the very bottom, then spicy tuna, and then a little bit of lemon sorbet on top.
so it's like a kind of like a
everything
dessert
from the
dinner.
restaurant was supposed to be from the different elements. So this one was supposed to be fire and ice.
Okay.
So you've got your ice on the top and fire on the bottom. But dude, who would have known that sorbet and spicy tuna together would taste so good? I don't know. There was something about it.
That's
There was-
really weird.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that much.
there was something about it.
That's weird.
I know. It worked.
Hey, kudos to the chef.
But anyways, I had the
Okay.
short ribs for dinner, and that was bomb. Oh, and we had a couple of like really awesome drinks. There's like this this one blue. It was kind of like a margarita. It was a tequila drink, but it was like dangerously good. It was so good. Anyways,
Sounds like
we had a
things
blast
got a
on this
little
trip.
dangerous on this trip. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a blast on this trip. We had so much fun.
And the only other thing that I would say about my trip is that it was the first time I ever went to an escape room. Didn't know really what
How'd
it
that
was.
go? Did you win?
Dude, I was the leader of the pack. It was the hour escape room, and we got it like just on the hour. Like it was so close, dude. But like it was annoying because I had to lead the charge in quite a few different things.
Yeah.
To get us out of situations. But support is support. That's all I'm gonna say. It's great to have good people around you, and that probably helped me.
We did one with Ryan and Whitney a few months ago, and like we barely won. And there was like 5 minutes to spare. And it was kind of like a sci-fi. It was like sci-fi thriller themed. Yeah, I think there was definitely like some alien themes for sure. But
Let me ask
it was
you,
really fun.
how many people actually successfully got out of it?
Well, just the 4 of us doing it together.
Well, I mean, like, did they tell you like the percentage of people that actually failed and actually got through it, or no?
No.
Okay. Well, it was weird. The guy before was like only 20%. Like, if you're lucky, can get out of here. Like, you have to be top like 85% to get out of here. So I was like, all right, let's do it, dude. I'm gonna ruin your day. This is my first time doing it. I'll ruin your day, bro. Oh, I was throwing things, dude, ripping things open. He's like, hey, and I was like, listen, it's an escape room. So, it happens. It happens to the best of them.
Yeah,
it was a good time. Yeah,
cool, man. Yeah, those are fun.
First time doing it, yeah, it was a good time. So,
I guess we should get to the Star Wars and Marvel stuff. D23. I don't know if you watched much of like the Expo online.
You couldn't really, could you?
There's some videos here and there. I watched some like short videos of like one of the YouTubers that I really like to follow. But yeah, I wanted to definitely watch a few of the trailers together and kind of go over our reactions and thoughts.
Okay, well, let me give you my initial reactions and thoughts.
Wait, you don't want to start with anything? You don't want to watch anything right now?
Well, we can, but let me just say, from like an outsider perspective and how they handle things nowadays with D23 and their Disney Plus Day and all that stuff, like I am very disappointed by how they handle things. Let me just put it that way. Because you can't watch it online, and you can't do anything. You just kind of have to like wait until afterwards, and there's like exclusive clips that they show, and so I have a major issue with how they're marketing, the marketing department for Disney / Marvel, whatever the heck you want to call it. I'm going to call it Marvel because I like hating on Marvel. So I just was like not happy with like how because I think once COVID started, they started doing this new kind of thing where like they have their investors meeting. They did it for the first year in like 2019, 2020.
And I think that was the best one that they ever did, was that first one.
But
before Disney Plus ever came out, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Okay, remember, and then like, it just falls apart though now. Yeah, because I think it was before Disney Plus came out, because now they have like Disney Plus Day, they have D23, they have San Diego Comic-Con, and so it's like, but they don't want to show you anything from it, like unless you buy the tickets to go. And I think it's like really a money grab. I think it's honestly very not good for them because they push a lot of fans away with that. Like when I was in my community today of a couple thousand people and we were all talking about it and trying to watch it, it was just like, why are we even like here? Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, we might as well not care about it unless you go, and then just wait a couple days. So I don't know what they're doing PR team wise, but they need to figure something out because it's not working out.
I mean, I guess I agree. The only thing I would say is that they're at least giving us like the trailers for just about everything still. You know, like they released the trailers for some of these things that we're gonna watch in a minute, but like how for a lot of these expos and like conventions, they will have like the panel of actors, and you'll be able to hear like their thoughts on like making the shows or the movies, and talking to the directors and stuff, and like have a Q&A. Like I like all of that stuff too, and I think maybe that's kind of like part of the stuff that you're talking about, is that we're not getting to see enough of that anymore. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I mean, just like the panels, just like when it comes out, like you can't be hyped with everybody there. Like they're gonna release. They had a what was it on San Diego Comic-Con? They had Quantumania trailer. Okay, like let's not release that trailer and then release more stuff for the people that come. And we still haven't gotten like it's just like don't you want everybody to be excited? Like don't. I feel like it ruins hype when you're like, we're gonna release it to these 100 people, and hopefully someone rips it off the internet and you guys can see it. Like that just kind of turns me off. And
Yeah.
they give so much more information to the people there, which is like, okay, do you want me to buy your tickets? Are you gonna host D23 in the middle of like SoFi Stadium next year, where there could be 60,000 people that could buy tickets? Because if that's your point to make money, then do that. Like host it at an actual venue that holds 1,000, like a couple thousand people, rather than just like, oh, we're just gonna invite some people and you can come and I hope you can get tickets, and you know, like that. Before it was always like pretty open channels between us streaming it live and like picking up things. Like we didn't have to get the trailers immediately, but we were at least there like with somebody streaming it. And like now they just, you know, like it just everybody
They haven't found the balance yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't remember exactly what the name of this is. I remember we talked about it a month ago, or maybe a couple months ago. But right before the Obi-Wan show dropped, like literally the night before, or the night of, there was kind of like this Star Wars convention thing.
Yes.
I don't remember what it was called. Probably something really simple, or common, I should say. I can't remember exactly what it was. But anyways, I felt like that was a good, like, that could be it could be like a good template for the way that Disney kind of like holds these different expos and stuff, because you got to see like all the different panels and get your time with like all the actors and the directors, and hear about the behind the scenes stories and stuff like that, and their experiences. And then you could just the way it was shot too, everything looked so good. And kind of like what you were saying, in that case you could like feel like the hype from the audience and stuff, especially like when Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen came out. Like it was nuts. But that was like a great example of how to do one of those right.
Yeah, and you know, I would say back in the day when they actually did do that, where they'd let people watch, like hype was already massive for a lot of things. And right now it's like, if you're hyped for Morbius, that's kind of my equivalent of like, if it's all gonna be trash, show us what your trash is, and like let's figure this out. But you know, I'm a lot harsher than most, but I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, you guys aren't producing anything that's been blockbuster in like the last couple years or the last year. right? Like, just give us something and don't like put fans off because they aren't there, because they don't have the money to go. You know, it's like a Bob Chapek thing. Like, I just, you know, whatever, man. If Disney wants to do what they're doing, they can do it, but they are pushing people away left and right. So that's all I'll say.
Yeah, I was trying to find what it was called because that's gonna bug me too.
Yeah, figure it out. But yeah, I mean, my disappointment, I don't know. So when you have exclusive things, you always have leaks, and leaks blow up. Every time they've done it, worked, i.e., No Way Home, Multiverse of Madness, Mando 3, and it's increasing publicity. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't care though. Like, you're turning me off.
Oh, I'm
Right?
sorry. Yeah, it was Star Wars Celebration. I'm sorry to cut you off,
There you
Jake.
go. But I mean, I get it. You want to have exclusive things, but why don't you make those exclusive things for the people that already paid for your program, like Disney Plus? Like, why don't you have D23 on Disney Plus? Like, we already paying for that. Like we're doing that already. Why don't you give the people that are already paying you what they're asking for, and give them a sneak peek? And if you want to have it be like an exclusive thing, then invite 10 people. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't get it. It just makes no sense to me, because how it used to be done back in the day. It just, they're changing
Right.
too much for me.
Okay.
And
Check
so
this out. This is how it's done right, guys. This is how it's done right.
It's been 20 years since his iconic role in Star Wars Attack
We're not
of the
going to watch all
Clones.
of this. We're just going to
Now
watch
he's
a
back
minute
and
of it.
better than ever, especially now that he's ditched those cumbersome Jedi robes and pesky arms and legs for the iconic armor of Darth Vader. Just don't talk to him about sand. And he's also with him a guy whose uncle was in A New Hope, which I guess is good enough to be on our stage. Oh, he also plays Obi-Wan. Let's give a giant hello there to Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen.
I mean, look at this. Look at how it's shot and everything. You feel a lot more
production of it.
Yeah, and you're more a part of it right now.
And there's no one saying don't film. Like, we'll kick you out. You better not have it. Like, that's what. Like, that turns off people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I don't want to go to one of these events and be like, oh, you're going to kick me out of this event if I film. Like, what, you guys aren't going to announce this anyways? Like, to the general public? There's only like 100 people? I don't know. Yeah, I'd be hyped.
The hype is so real right here, man.
And they released this, right? Like, live.
Yeah, this was all live streamed.
I'll tell you, a couple of years ago, I would not have expected to be sitting up here with the two of you together talking about this show.
Anyway,
because they tried killing each other.
Amazing. How hype are y'all for this show?
It's super hype, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I'm all in. Oh, let's do it.
Anyway, and if we were to keep watching, like the crowd doesn't even let them talk for a while, because like they go to talk and like the crowd's just going nuts. They can't really even get started. So anyways, I wish that the D23 stuff and like the DC stuff and
they totally canceled it. The DC stuff this year, which is like what I imagined Marvel was going to do, because it took so long for them to even get to any Marvel things this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they did, it was like, we don't get to see it, but the people there get to see it. Like I don't know how you're gonna get people hyped by people's quote unquote descriptions of what they've seen there. Like I don't I, I whatever. It doesn't make any sense to me. So
All right. Well, are you ready to actually hang on, let me get this comment real quick. Let's get this
get it.
comment.
Get it. Hit
That
it.
is false. Money, money, money. Also, it doesn't really bother me that I had to wait an extra few days for a trailer of something that's almost a year off.
Except for it
Thoughts,
probably
Jake?
sucks. Yeah, it probably sucks anyways, and that's why I didn't just show it to
Oh
the
my
regular
gosh.
public. That's my yeah, money, 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 100%. That's all I care about. Money, money, money. I'm gonna go on a rant. I'm not going to because it's Dom's channel, but
Mm-mm. It's our channel.
okay, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing
Don't
their
get them
game.
started. Don't get them
Yeah,
started. That is
don't get me
false.
started, dude. Do they want my money? Then they should earn my money. I'm not giving these people my money freely. If they want my money, they better produce something great. They better show me something that can get me hyped about it. They better keep it going. That's their job. That is not my job to keep my hype up. That is absolutely not my job. My job as a fan is to take what they give me and go with it. And if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's trash. And so I don't think that they want to show anything because most of it is probably trash. They didn't announce any new movies in this D23. Black Panther, we're going to show you a second trailer for it. Fantastic. We've seen one. You guys are doing reshoots. No one cares. Oh, Rogers the Musical is coming out. Absolutely. No one cares. Like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah, that's
just like,
that's
what?
really rough.
Like, come
We were
on.
supposed to
Like,
get Fantastic Four. They kept telling us like they were building up hype. There was so much
and there
talk
was
that we
nothing.
were gonna get, that we were for sure gonna get the actors that were gonna play the Fantastic Four. And they were saying they were gonna tell us who Doctor Doom was.
Good
And
luck.
when I say they, I don't necessarily mean Disney themselves, but
No, Disney themselves. Let's be frank with it. Okay.
I mean, there's been plenty of times. I mean, Obi-Wan is a great example that there were multiple times when I mean, that was just like a long time coming. Like the Obi-Wan show or Obi-Wan movie should have come out a long time ago.
So
Um,
long. Yeah.
you know, and there were so many times where like, okay, this is when they're gonna announce it. Nope, something happened, something came up, they're not gonna announce it. Okay, it's gonna be this time. Nope. You know what I mean? Like it was a long time before we even got Ewan McGregor stepping out onto stage, announcing that he was coming back for sure.
And we all know how that show went.
And so what I'm
You
saying
know?
is it is that
Like,
these situations keep happening, um, where it's like we're not necessarily promised something, but the expectations are there and then just like not met. So
oh,
it's a bummer.
but I also hate people that are like you expect too much. It's like, dude, we got more from Disney when we got 2 movies a year, and that was it. Like, go back to 2016, and there was hype around every movie. And maybe it was because they only put that out once or twice a year, and maybe that's what they should do. But it blows my mind when people are like, "You're expecting way too much." It's like I'm actually expecting the bare minimum. Like I want the bare minimum good stuff. Like I don't want 10 shows released. I don't need to know about what is going on. Like just give it to me. That's going to get me hyped up. And I think they honestly are divulging too much, and their expectations for what they think people want is too high. And so it it like
Sometimes
we'll
it's
go,
too low. Sometimes
but
it's
that's the
too
same
low,
thing.
dude.
Yeah, yeah. And then you're like, okay, like that was terrible. But like the things they showed at D23 today, like we'll get to it with Marvel. Like I loved some of the things they showed, but besides that, I'm blown away. Like I would much rather have quality over quantity. And I think
Mhm.
everybody else is like, give me the quantity. Like, what are you even saying about you know, like Marvel and all this, like they're great and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, did you even like watch the old movies? Because those things were fantastic and they only came out once every couple of years. Like we got 2 movies a year if we were lucky. And now it's like we're doing Infinity, what was it? Secret Wars movie, and we're doing the other King Dynasty movie. Like we're gonna shove everything together. And I'm just like, what? Like why? Like, and why would you even tell anyone that? Like, why would you even express that at Comic-Con? And then for D23, just have nothing to give us besides the things we already know that are coming that like we're hyped about, but it's like not what we're hyper focused on. Like we want to know what's going on, you know? So I just
Okay, well let's
let's get into
change
whatever you want to get into.
let's change gears and let's focus on something positive.
Positive. Let's go into it. I'm sorry, I'm so negative tonight.
No. It's okay. It's okay. There's plenty of room to be negative and to call out these issues. But I'm super excited for this next thing, Tales of the Jedi. We talked about a little bit not too long ago.
Mhm.
And you haven't seen this yet, right?
No, I haven't seen any Star Wars stuff. I've been actively avoiding Star Wars stuff for the show with Dom. So,
All right, you can see this right now. Yes?
yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so these are I think 6 episodes and they're well, it kind of tells you too, but yeah, like short stories. Let's check it out. Let's check it out.
We love the
Everywhere
short
there is
stories.
life, but you must face death.
Okay, Clone Wars-esque. Okay.
Honor it.
There
Do
we
not
go.
fear it.
A little
Jedi.
Ahsoka?
Ahsoka is Jedi.
There you go. I love that shit.
The best way I can protect you is to teach you how to protect yourself.
Master Dooku.
I want to bring peace and order to the galaxy.
Master, stop!
It is the only way you will truly have victory.
My Padawan.
Again.
What?
Again. Dooku, stand down.
Kill him, Dooku. Oh.
I'm tired of fighting.
I've been warning them about the coming darkness.
Look at this.
Let's hope all that training pays off.
Oh, that was Yaddle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Would you be?
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, Star Wars should just go like animation style for sure. I don't know what the heck they're doing, like trying to do live action things still. Like, get out
Dude,
of town.
what do you think of that?
I'll have to watch it several more times to actually break it down. It seemed like there was a lot going on. It seems like there's a time jump. It kind of jumps in between times, right?
Yeah. But I'm
kinda-
so excited for the Dooku stuff, for the young Dooku or younger Dooku when he's a Jedi, and then younger Qui-Gon.
I
I'm
didn't
so
even. Oh, is
excited for
that
that.
Qui-Gon?
Yeah, because that's his apprentice, and so they're gonna basically show the story of how
Can you do a
Dooku-
freeze frame
Dooku turns
on
to the dark
Qui-Gon?
side. Yeah,
Yeah, give me a freeze frame. I didn't even see him really, and it's not what's his face, obviously, because I didn't hear his voice, or did I? I didn't hear it.
I don't think
So-
we hear it.
Oh, really? Okay. So we don't know if it's
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Yeah.
Yeah, let's check out a couple of things here.
No, because I love the animation with this. That's what I'm saying. Like the
Well, look.
animation. style I love
Yeah,
with Star Wars,
I,
and
I was
that's
about to.
Padme. Yeah,
I was about to say, but you must face death. Jake's favorite word, right there. You already know
death.
from the beginning of the trailer. You already
Well,
know
I'm a
Jake's
Sith
in.
Lord, so
Jake's in.
well, that's why I'm curious. So it has to do with like obviously like a lot of hardship, and like that's what I'm into. Like these people have to give up their daughter, basically.
Okay,
So like this
here's a
is dope
little
though.
here's a little breakdown of this. I don't know if you caught this, but check this out.
Is that Cody?
No.
The best way I
So in that little sequence of Ahsoka training where Anakin's training her right there, it's getting her ready for the end of Clone Wars, where she goes up against the clones and they all surround her just like that circle when they're on the ship. You remember in like second to the last or maybe the very last episode,
Oh, I
but
know.
she
Oh
has to
yeah.
do that, but in real life, and all the clones surround her.
So that was her
Um,
training.
yeah, so it's such a cool like
Dude, I
callback to
want to
that.
see it so bad, dude.
can protect
Ah,
you
they're just like
is to teach you how to protect yourself.
Yeah, this right here.
Master Dooku.
I want to bring peace and order to the galaxy.
so
There
that's
he is.
Dooku. And that's Qui-Gon?
Yeah,
Wait, I thought okay, so Dooku was Qui-Gon's master.
yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, I mean I knew that, but
Really?
I mean I didn't know he was so young. Like I don't know, that's weird. That I couldn't if you showed me a picture, I bet that's not Qui-Gon. Like, I mean,
It is the only way to truly have victory.
My Padawan.
which is one of the biggest disappointments. Oh, dude, Mace and Dooku. Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna be so cool. I can't wait to see Dooku fight.
I'm tired of fighting.
I've been warning them about the coming darkness.
And then this guy, dude.
Let's hope all that training pays off.
Oh, him fighting Yaddle. Dooku fighting Yaddle is super cool.
was that Dooku fighting Yaddle?
Yeah,
And
bro.
that's what's his face?
It's an Inquisitor, but we don't know exactly who it is. There's some theories, and I'll have to
Do you
check
want
out.
to? Do you want to know my theory? Just before you even said that,
Yeah,
and his eyes, even that seems like a mask. That's weird. That's okay. Well, what's your theory? Because the voice
no, I
sounds
don't.
very familiar.
Some
Rewind it and hear the voice again.
people said that it sounds like Starkiller. It's
Okay.
obviously not the Star Killer that we know from like the game, or it couldn't be that even if it was Star Killer, but it could be Sam Witwer because he already does the voice of Darth Maul and uh, Palpatine in the Clone Wars, so it could very well be his voice.
Can you just play it back 1 second? Let me hear it one more time. And I want to hear your opinion on it too, as well.
And who might you be?
Do you want to know who it sounds like? And I won't even shy away from it. And it makes no sense. And that's why I actually would put it in the Star Wars universe.
And who might you be?
Dude,
How much does that sound like Cad Bane? Rewind it. Rewind it.
Eh,
No, I'm serious. I'm 1,000. Like,
Who might you be?
too deep for
is that
Cad
the
Bane.
same
Cad
voice
Bane's
as
a little
Cad Bane?
no. Cad Bane's a little bit higher pitch.
I think that's the same voice as Cad Bane.
He
Oh, it
looks super cool though.
Well, it looks dope.
But
I
it says Inquisitor, so I'm guessing it must be like one of the very first Inquisitors.
You don't think that Cad Bane could have been like Force sensitive because he's survived so long and been like, oh, who might you be? And then turn into assassin that just like wanted to do his own thing, just like Count Dooku did, but instead of being like that evil. He's just like, I'm for myself. I'm just saying that sounds eerily similar to Cad Bane.
I
I'm
think
gonna
that's
put
a
a
stretch.
voice over it, but it might be the same voice actor. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, that sounds
I'm
too
glad that
much.
I'm pausing it because when I first watched it, I didn't notice the Imperial emblem on his shoulder, which makes sense because he's an Inquisitor. But some of these are like you said, they're jumping back and forth from different timelines. So I wasn't quite sure when this was taking place because this could almost look like the guy could like almost looks like it could be more of that early Jedi Knight, like the timing with the time with the council, and everyone. Like he could be going up against Dooku or Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan at this point, you know what I mean? Like this guy right here. But obviously, if he's an Inquisitor and he's got the emblem on his shoulder, this is more towards like episode 3 and 4 time frame.
Okay. Yeah, it just seems like a Cad Bane voice, so that's what I'm going with.
But yeah, man,
Fight
I'm
me in the
super excited
comments.
for
That
this.
sounds exactly like Cad Bane. And if it's the same voice actor, come on. Like that sounds like, dude, imagine if that would be a great story. Like Cad Bane was part of them and he knows the Force, and that's why he can escape Anakin in Clone Wars. Like he's been training. Like he wasn't even I don't know. Dude,
I mean, he's
Star
one of my
Wars,
favorite characters, but it seems a little bit like a stretch.
it does, but it's also Star Wars, and I like to just rewrite everything. So, that's my perspective on it. I would love that
So,
to be the case.
any final thoughts on just like what you thought overall of Tales of the Jedi trailer?
5 out of 10.
What the heck?
I'll see where it goes. That's my perspective on it.
I thought you thought it was cool.
Yeah, 5 out of 10. We'll see how
5
cool
out
it
of 10
really
is
is.
not good.
We'll see how it goes. It's medium.
Wow. I say 8.5 right now for me. I'm
Yeah.
super locked in.
I don't give
super locked
Disney
in.
that kind of credit anymore. They got to earn my trust. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, ready for Mando season 3 trailer?
Oh, I've only seen it once, and I can't remember a lot of it, so I'm stoked.
Let's do it.
Please.
This is the one that you saved? You are as its father. A clan of 2. But you have removed your helmet. Then you are a Mandalorian.
No more.
No more.
Your cult
I'm curious to know who those people are.
Yeah, me too.
fractured our people.
I kind of have a theory.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Where were you then?
She
I
seems
love
like the
Bo-Katan. I love
the
Bo-Katan.
boast. Dude, she's
you
like
think your dad
I
was
almost
the
said the
only
boast
Mandalorian?
Katan. She's the best, like, Bo-Katan they could have actually gotten, I think.
Well, she's the real one.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Katie Sackhoff.
All right, kid. Hang on. You ready for an adventure?
Wait,
I
wasn't that
love
that one
that.
idiot from Rise of Skywalker? That little guy?
Yeah, that was Babu Freak. And
Oh,
I
okay.
know I caught that like the second I saw it the first time. I was like, that's
I
Babu
just
Freak. Like,
I just got it right now. I could do without him. A lot of
dude,
people
Babu
really like that guy.
Yeah, he's the best character in Star Wars, bro. He's the best. Okay. Hands down, beats
Okay.
out Qui-Gon. This guy
No.
schools folks, bro. Okay.
So what do
He's
you think
out
of
here
this
on the
trailer, man?
streets. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited
Me
to see
too.
what happens. It seems like clearly there's going to be at least 5 seasons. This is season 3. It seems like there's going to be some sort of clash this season that's going to carry on to next season. And I hope they don't. Do you know how many episodes they're gonna do for the season? So I'm
No.
hoping they don't just like brush it over in 6 episodes, because I think this is like the most like Mandalorian we can get, and we only got a couple of episodes in Clone Wars of Mandalore and everything that was going on, especially in season 7 or whatever the heck it was. So I want them to kind of drag this out at least for like 2 seasons, for like him coming in and being like, "There's you guys aren't doing things right," and then maybe him getting demolished,
Mm-hmm.
and then him coming back to Mandalore in season 4, and then like reuniting people, and then season 5 is then like going out and like trying to do something, and then getting slaughtered because they have to be slaughtered. But
Yeah.
like I want there to be and I hate to say this because everyone hates this about Star Wars, but I want it to be political in the fact that like in their sphere of the universe, I want this to be kind of a political show where he can come in and he has to do things, but he also is like has to contend with like, Baby Yoda. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know how you feel about it, but
I like it a lot. I mean, I think Mandalorian is the best thing in Star Wars right now. Well, I think it has been for a while.
I just don't want them to ruin it. You know what I mean? Which
That
they're more
that's
than
why I
likely
kind
going to
of
do.
stop. That's why I kind of feel like um
They could do it. It could take a one episode and just tank it.
well, this is kind of why I feel like they should start to wrap it up sooner than later. Even though it's like on one end I want as much of it as we can get, but on the other hand, we might just need to play it more safe and kind of put a bow on it faster.
So what if this happens? They're doing their thing, right? And there's conflict, and this whole season is about conflict. And then at the end of this season, Ahsoka shows up and it's like, listen, like I'm hanging out with this guy. He's like the leader of the sword, and we need to do this. And so maybe season 4 is all about them doing like going out and getting all that stuff. But I think they need to kind of drag out. Like I would love to see way more of like the Mandalorian lore and the conflicts on their own planet right now
Hmm.
compared to the universe. And so I would love to see that play out more. And hopefully they can just take a season instead of 2 episodes to be like, oh, well, you got the dock saber. Like, oh, you're doing this. And then who knows about the chick that he's already helping out that quote unquote ruined their whole Mandalorian vibe, and because they're too cultish, right? So we
And
already
that's what
have
I'm
her in the
really
background. I want to see turmoil. Like I don't want to focus on I don't want to see him going to other planets. I want to see it like focused. That's it. That's where I'm at.
that's what I'm really curious about because we learned that that Mando was the child of the Watch, and what's kind of interesting about that is I'm not 100% sure if that means Death Watch or if the watch is supposed to be something else. I don't think we ever got like actual confirmation on that.
Mm-hmm.
But what's weird about it is
It seems like
Bo-Katan-
Death Watch, right?
right? Because also the armor looked like Death Watch when it had the flashbacks of the Mandalorian saving Din Djarin when he's a kid. So that would make sense. Also, why would it not be Death Watch and just be called the Watch? You know what I mean? It should be interchangeable, the Watch and Death Watch. That would make the most sense for everybody.
Well, I think that Disney wouldn't want to put like Death Watch like in their show. So I think they're gonna just call them the Watch rather than like, oh, hey, listen, kids, Death Watch is on here, like, you know.
But here's the weird part about it, where, and I don't know, they could clear it up for sure. There needs to be more clarification. But Bo-Katan was a part of Death Watch for a little while with, if I'm remembering correctly, with Pre Vizsla. Because remember, she was bad. She was bad, and she was kind of like his right hand man. Especially like with that whole 3-episode arc when they're fighting against Maul. Well, they're trying to trick Darth Maul, and this is like the downfall of Mandalore too. It goes into the, you know what I mean. And then after Darth Maul kills Satine, then she leaves them and she abandons them. Where like a lot of Death Watch stayed with Darth Maul because they saw him kill Pre Vizsla, so they said they were going to like give their allegiance to Darth Maul and, you know, be fine with him being their leader. But Bo-Katan obviously wasn't cool with it because he just killed her sister.
Do you think we see a Maul return in this season? I mean, could be.
No, he's already dead.
I mean, how many times has he been dead? Let's figure this out, you know.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there needs to be some stuff cleared up because it almost seems like she's pointing the finger at Din Djarin when she used to be Death Watch herself.
Okay, but that's my point. Is it the lady saying that? The one that's like, oh, you took off your helmet? Or is that Bo-Katan saying that? I'll have to rewatch it.
Bo-Katan in season 2 tells Din Djarin that she was part of the Watch.
But in that prologue that we just saw, like, is it the lady with the helmet on being like, oh, you took your helmet off, not that, like, now you're kind of screwed. Like, what are you going to do about it?
That's the armor. The armorer, yeah. That's her talking.
So, do we know if Bo-Katan feels that way about Din Djarin? Or is she more like, let's figure this out together? And then is she like, I'm going to have an army come in and F you up because, like, you took off your helmet and you're definitely not a Mandalorian and you have the Darksaber and we're going to take over Mandalorian. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it like, what? Who's coming after who?
She has no problem with him taking off the helmet, remember? She's used to taking off her helmet.
No, the armor. The armor said that. Like, you took off your helmet.
Yeah,
like,
I
you're
know.
not that anymore.
Bo-Katan is fine with it taking off the helmet. That's not an issue for her. The armor has an issue with that because they were going back to more of the old ways of doing things. And Bo-Katan was used to, like, the Mandalorians being a little bit more evolved with their rules. But anyways, Bo-Katan's issue with Din Djarin is that he got the Darksaber and she was supposed to be the one to take it from oh, did I lose you? Okay. We lost Jake for a minute. We'll just give him just a minute. He'll be right back. There he is.
There I am. It kicked me out. Didn't like what I was saying. Cheek. Yeah.
Bo-Katan was supposed to be the one to take it from Moff Gideon so that she could rightfully wield it, rightfully rule Mandalore according to their new rules, which changed at some point between Rebels and the Mandalorian show. Because that's a whole new thing. Because Sabine originally just gave it to Bo-Katan to lead the people at one point. So at some point, there was a new rule that said you have to defeat your opponent in battle in order to
Well,
wield the saber.
I think there's like a Game of Thrones thing happening here on Mandalore. That's my point. Like, I really hope that we get like a Game of Thrones Mandalore. Like, I don't care what's going on in the universe anymore.
I
There's
don't
so
really
much
know
going
much
on.
about Game of Thrones, but I think I kind of know what you mean.
You know, like I've never watched Game of Thrones, but I want there to be like internal,
Yeah,
like discrepancies
conflict.
between houses of people. Like they
Yeah.
all want the same thing, but they're all fighting to like be the top dog, right? And like
I like
rule.
that too. And the Mandalorians have already gone through stuff like that before, so it makes sense to kind of have that be a continual thing because we've seen that in Clone Wars and we saw it quite a bit in Rebels too with
Yes. yeah.
Sabine's family, their clan, and like the other couple of clans, like not trusting one another and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So that would make a lot of sense. I do
'Cause,
ultimately
yeah.
want Bo-Katan and Din Djarin to team up, though. I think that for quite a bit of this season, they're going to be at odds with one another, but I want them to be on the same side again.
So I think that's where the armor comes in, where she has like a huge army of like just loyal Mandalorians, and then Bo-Katan and Din Djarin, because he's been pushed out of that, right? Mandalorian
Mhm.
kind of creed, and so he's been pushed out, and now he has to fight against his own people to like secure like his own kingdom that's going to make the Mandalorians exist. And then I want the next season to be about like them existing and then having outside threats. Like I want there to be some sort of civil war in this season where they're trying to figure out who should be and who should not be. And then they have to figure out, oh, I totally forgot there's like an empire like out there that's like trying to destroy all of us. So I hope we can see like an in-depth view of how they do things and then get outside of that in the next season and figure that out. I don't know where Baby Yoda comes into play. I feel like that is going to be, I don't think anyone, even the writers, I don't think the writers expected that to be such a thing in season 3. So they have to kind of work with it and we'll see where that goes.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how I feel it should be. That's why I was like saying more political when we first mentioned it. I was like, I really hope the show is like a little bit more political, where it's like family based, where you have to fight against your brothers and sisters and everyone's fighting for the crown,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if you
I can
don't
see
feel
that.
that way and you think that's terrible, like that's just, but that's all I get from that. It's like
I do like that, and I think I could easily see that happening.
like a internal conflict that's going on for sure. So
yeah,
we'll see. And maybe at the end of that episode, it's like Din Djarin versus Bo-Katan, and they're like, finally at the end of the season, because the last season ended with them kind of having this, oh, you have the sword, I can't take it. And so at the end of this season, they're like, well, you're at the top, I'm at the top. Let's figure this out. And it's like just all out, just destruction between them, which that sounds like Mandalorian kind of vibes because they hate each other so much, but they're the same kind of people, aka Earth. We all the same people, brother. We all the same people. We all gotta be fighting. What are we doing out here? But they got to for power. So
Do you think the armor is actually the bad guy in the series, or one of the bad guys? Do you think that she's
I
that
think
she's
that they're
secretly
gonna.
bad?
I think they're gonna do a Marvel thing, and that's what I think. Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, all the same thing. She's not bad. She has good intentions, but she's not bad. She just wants what's best for her people. And I think that's what they're going to sell us on. Where it's like, she's just doing what she thinks is right for the actual good of the religion of Mandalore, which is terrible because we hate religion. But she's doing what she thinks is good. And so I think that's the angle they're going to take with it. Nothing about other things in the outside world, Christianity or whatever. I just think that's the step they're taking where they're like, let's build this. And I think that's kind of the Disney way right now.
Yeah.
I think religion is bad. And so I think that her religion is bad because they're not open-minded. They're not, oh, let everyone be you know? So I think like that's kind of the thing that's going on with the Mandalore. But we'll see what happens, you know? I mean, I'm not trusting it, but that's kind of the angle I see it. But I'm probably super wrong because I'm not in the writing room.
I feel like there's a chance that she could end up being like the enemy to Bo-Katan and Din Djarin.
Oh, 100%. No, that's definitely the theory. It's because she has such a... She's so strong in her conviction, and she knows what she wants, and it's written in the book, and you got to go by the law of the book. And so I think like that's what they're doing, which sucks. I can read the writing on the wall, but
I like it.
we'll see if other people take that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's interesting.
You're like, actually, I think you actually got the whole thing down after one take. Like, I just think so, man. I don't know. We'll see.
Do we want to close on the Secret Wars trailer?
Yeah,
Or
we
Secret
can close on that.
Secret Invasion, or do you not even want to watch it?
I want you to watch Werewolf. That's the most hyped I've ever been for an MCU show right now. 100%, hands down. That's it. I am hyper focused on it.
I'm not excited about that.
You didn't see it, or did you see it?
I didn't.
Look at the Werewolf by Night trailer. Look at it. We'll watch it. I want your live reaction to it because, oh my gosh, my guy, I'm gonna be.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a Werewolf by Night. What do you mean?
I kind of wanted to close on the Secret Invasion trailer.
Hit the Werewolf by Night, and we'll hit the Secret Invasion.
I have to go soon though. I gotta close things out.
We'll wrap it up. Hit the Werewolf by Night. I want your immediate reaction. I do, because that's the one thing.
Jake.
Well, screw Secret Invasion. Listen, Nick Fury comes back. There's a bunch of stuff going on. Scrolls are all over the place. That's Secret Invasion. Werewolf by Night. Dom does not know anything about it. That's what I want. I want you to see it. I want you to know it. No. I don't want this. Dom. We both know what's gonna happen in Secret Invasion. Play Werewolf by Night, I swear, because it was hands down like my favorite. Like I was stoked to see this. Oh, dude, I wasn't even hyped for it. I was not even hyped for it. And then when I learned about it, I was like, oh, Werewolf by Night. Oh, he's like the Moon Knight villain. That also, like, actually, Moon Knight is the villain to this guy.
No, I definitely don't want to watch it.
Well, Moon Knight's actually his villain. Like, Werewolf by Night is just like a regular trying to live his life Whoo! I'll tell you what, boy. That thing was.
Okay, here's Marvel's next biggest show. Here we go.
Oh my gosh, no one cares, Dom. We've seen it before. Okay,
We haven't though.
everyone has.
You haven't seen this?
No, I did. Yeah.
For years, you've been avoiding Earth. But I have called for your
Jake
help
leaves.
plenty of other times, and you've been pretty content to let those calls go straight to voicemail.
Yeah, well,
I'm a huge Colby
This is
Smulders fan, by the way.
Yeah, no, everyone is. Okay.
She's
how
awesome.
much you know about your security detail? What do you mean? how much
Oh,
do
they're
you-
all in scrolls. Let's find out. It's crazy. Everyone's a scroll. Everyone.
Fury?
Don't trust them.
Be very careful now.
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us.
This is just the beginning.
This is my war alone. And I'm the last person standing between them and what they really want.
Oh, shut up, Nick. Captain America, bro.
And what is that?
World domination, baby. Let's go, baby. All right, play the werewolf by night. Let's get it going.
I don't have time. I think it looks pretty legit, dude.
Play the werewolf by night. Okay? I want to see you're like, I don't care about it. I don't know about it.
I don't care about it, Jake.
Well, I don't care about Secret Invasion, okay?
Okay, we don't have to talk about Secret Invasion.
Guess what? A lot of people are going to be scrolls. There's going to be a lot of deception.
Well,
You're
that's
going
the
to
whole
think you know
invasion part.
someone.
Um,
All right. All right. Okay.
I think a lot of people have been expecting us to do a She-Hulk review, and that's something I also don't really care for or care about a whole lot either. So that's sort of why we haven't been doing that. I didn't
I'm
think I
sorry.
was even gonna
Yeah.
watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I have been watching it, definitely not staying up late for it whatsoever. But me and my wife have been watching it.
Cut on the weekends.
It
Yep.
yeah, we kind of just catch it whenever. It's a show. It is a show. That's for sure. It's not a very good one, but it is a show.
What he means to say it's content, but you know, we'll see where it goes.
It's not complete garbage, but it's pretty close.
It'll be
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it'll be good. Eventually.
I don't know.
We'll let things
know.
tank down a lot more. In the
But
future,
Secret
is what I was
Invasion
gonna
looks
say.
pretty legit, I think.
Why are you excited about it? What's going on?
I just think the production looks really good.
The production
it
looks really comparatively.
I thought it was a film, but I mean, it looks like a film, but apparently it's a series.
Mm-hmm. No, they're pulling it out, man. For sure.
Old Man Fury looks good. The aesthetic.
Yeah, it looks like a hobo. Yeah. He
But
looks really good.
But he means
No.
business.
No, he's coming in with a fist of fury. You know
It
what I
looks
mean?
like a really cool spy thriller. I'm excited about it.
So those are the movies and shows I like the most. So I'm excited about it. Secret Invasion sounds great. I just hope that it's going to be such a big show. like they better answer questions. Like there has to be an impact on the MCU. Like they can't have this show and be like, "Oh, it's Eternals. There's some guy poking out of the freaking ocean over there, and no one's gonna say anything about it." Like this, like if this show doesn't turn the tides at all, and there's no impact, I'm going to look at Marvel so differently to where like I've been putting it off where I'm like, oh, maybe their shows are going to tie into things. If this show comes out and it has nothing to do with what's going on, I'm going to look at Marvel like they're idiots. I'm gonna be like what are you doing? Like what's going on? Oh, there's a bunch of scrolls and things got messed up and oh, we figured it out in this one season. And guess what? There's another movie coming out next year. It's gonna be great. Dude, get out of my face. Like, leave me alone. Like, just I don't want to know. I don't care anymore. I'm not buying your movie tickets. I will wait to rent in 6 months. I do not care. And that's where I'm already at. But if they do that with this
Yeah.
show, I'm going to be beyond like, what are you doing with your life right now? Like, what are you doing?
Right.
So I'm sorry, Dom. I'm a
No,
depressing human being, but
no, it's all good. We will start to wrap up things here in just a second. The last thing I wanted to say is last night we watched Thor: Love and Thunder
it's
on Disney
terrible.
Plus.
Yeah, I got you.
I will say this, it's a movie. It is a movie. It's not a very good one.
It's content.
It's not complete garbage, but it's pretty close.
But it's content. You could watch it and kind of hopefully figure out maybe there's something going on. Right? Dude,
Yeah,
those goats were
Marvel,
so annoying
they were
the
so
whole time.
stupid.
Whoever thought those goats were a funny thing, Taika Waititi, please leave. What you're not coming for, Thor 5. I'm sorry, buddy. You're
Yeah, he's
out.
done. He's done, unfortunately. Yeah, so it my wife, she was like, that was a one-time watch for sure.
Is that what she
But
said?
yeah, it's like, yep, that's true. That was
Oh,
a one-time watch.
Miss Dom
Um,
Torres coming out, just speaking the truth.
yeah,
Let's go, baby.
I'm excited about Andor. We're finally gonna have a show to do reviews on here soon, so that'll be good. Are we doing a show Wednesday, Jake? What do you think? I've got the time,
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
so
Yeah, I got the time.
we'll think about doing something. I'm not sure what we're gonna talk about. Maybe we'll talk more about, I guess, some of these subjects that we've been talking about tonight. Maybe we'll get some more trailers here soon. Maybe there's some leftover D23 stuff we didn't touch on. And if there is, you guys can
Yeah,
let us know in the comments and maybe we'll
there's a lot.
pick up on it later.
Yeah, there's a lot. So we'll see. We'll see what comes out.
All right. Cool. But yeah, we will plan for Wednesday. Until then, you guys know the vibe. Like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.